Hey YouTube, Merry Mayhem here, Darren. Hope everybody's having a good recovery from the holidays. Christmas was fantastic around here. Everybody had a good time. Everybody was safe. We were all together, so you can't beat that. Kids got away a bunch too much. The way it is. We all had a good time. Getting ready for New Year's. So, that's coming up. You know, fireworks, maybe some guns. Y'all be safe. Want to do some shout outs to people that have been subscribing. Sorry I hadn't been doing a lot of videos, been out of town, then came back for the holidays. So it's just the way it is sometimes. Spin you around here, guys. Sulphur City Designs for all your off-road mower modding and stickage needs. Custom work t-shirts, hoodies, decals, and well, I didn't bring them out with me. To everybody that's expecting a decal, they're on the way. So they're getting mailed out tomorrow. Southern Off-Road Mowers on Facebook, guys. Go to it, post some junk. We love it when you do, or not, but throw some junk up there. Big Country Customs, thanks for subscribing, man. Rockstar Homer, David Ling, James Grant, thanks for subscribing. Adriano Jujuba, thank you for subscribing. Tyler Copeland, you sent me the email, Tyler. I tried to respond. For some reason, I can't send it back to you. I've tried several times. Go to partstree.com, order that part for that steering, or you can cut a piece of rubber, wrap it around it, overlap it a good bit to the metal frame, screw it down. That'll hold in a pinch, but try partstree.com. And Reedmon, thank you for subscribing. Alexander Arnott, thank you. Medusa Beats, Keith Henry, Kimberly Whitlow, Niels Hort Peterson, thank you for subscribing. Alex Lishman down here, thanks, man. Lil RV Reynolds, thanks for subscribing. Go Popel 123, Honda Man 250, Kel Sorensen, thank you. THE 4NK 8ER, thank you for subscribing. Traxxas Rock 14, Alexander Arnott, I think I did that twice. Well, hey, you got two of them, man. MIKKIE 1800, Holden Woods, Guile Heinemans, Mutter Mayhem, and Joe Doolin. Thanks for subscribing. And there's a bunch more. We'll do them on another. I want to talk to you about the 820 that we're building to go in the Murray Gator. This is 820 I've got, and all I lack is the one part, which is a solid axle from ENS Racing. And I emailed them. Thanks, Nick, for the suggestion of emailing them. I did. They responded. They're really good people to work with. And I asked them the length of the 1-inch shaft, and they sent me an email back a couple of days ago and said the length of the shaft was 30 inches. This shaft comes factory is 27 inches. Now, your rims will, you know, take up a lot of space on this right here, and what I was looking for was enough room to put sprocket and hub on there. That's what I was needing, and so I got to measuring just to make sure that being 27 inches and the sprocket and hub are about 1.5 inches, that should leave me 1/2 inches of playroom to work on. So I think that'll work. The only other thing I can do is what I had talked about. See, I'm cutting these off. This is 36-inch shaft. It's too long. I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to cut each one of these off. I was thinking, worst comes to worst, I could cut these off, put them on here, and really weld them on there. They're not going to be holding any weight on there because the larger shaft will be holding on there. It'll just be holding the tire onto the frame, or the tire onto the shaft. So that is another alternative that I have. Don't really want to do that because that's not ideal, and I'm trying to do this build really well. But I think that 30-inch shaft will do. I say it's $109, so we'll see about getting it here in the next few days. I'm going to be out of town 3 weeks in January. I have 1 week home, and that's not 1 week off. I'll be working 1 week in Birmingham. Can't complain. A lot of people don't have enough work. I got too much, so I'm very thankful for that. So we're going to try to get started on this after the first of the year. That last piece, like I said, that locking shaft is all I need. And we've got everything else. I got to get some bolts, but that's it. Okay, guys, now we're back. This is the Murray Gator. This is the one we're going to do all of the work to. And I did want to show you one of the things we're going to have to address, which is nothing terrible. You'll see, this is the height of this transaxle. This is where I want it to stay. This is the height of the pillow block bearing. You can see the difference in the height. So we're going to have to drop that guy down. So he is going to be mounted back here, but of course not on that, because what we're going to do is extend this thing out a little bit. We're going to beef this up as well. We're going to go through it and check all the welds when it's time to get started on it, just to make sure that we don't have any problems. And you can see the difference in the shafts is considerable. And that's what I wanted this time. This was a great build and had a lot of fun with it, and really learned a lot on it, but it was just really sensitive, and you had to tweak it and adjust it. So what I want to do is I want to make it where you get on it, climb on it, and you ride till you're sick of riding, you spray it off with a hose, and you put it up. That's what I'm back. I'm going to spin you around and finish up with the people that had been subscribing. Johnny Mac Dixon, Bill Zimmerman, Francisco Reno, Peter Froud, JRM, Sean Crawford, Robert Deason, Brandon Green, ORZ, thanks for subscribing. Ryan CR, NZ Huntsman, Sam Space 81, thanks for subscribing, guys. Oh, look, there we go. Edward. Damn cat. I did want to mention, guys, that I passed my analyst certification. I had mentioned it. I've taken it into October. It takes a while to get the results back because I have to do one person grades it. And I passed it. How about that? I was sweating bullets on that one. And that is the equivalent of, I'm trying to think what I could equate it to in general. Well, you have a license to show that you're competent enough to practice in the United States, pretty much everywhere else except for Canada, because Canada's a little bit different. So you have to take their certification, but they usually just kind of grandfather you in. If you passed one, you passed another, but you have to pay the fees. So you can analyze data on industrial equipment, with computers and everything. Well, I didn't describe it good enough, but glad about that. That's a big stepping stone for us, for my family. So that's about it for today. We're getting ready to head out of town. All the kids are gone, so I'm going to take my wife down with me to South Alabama. We're going to stay down there for about 3 or 4 days and come back for New Year's. And stay at the apartment that's down there for work. Hope you'll have a good, safe, happy New Year's, and hope you're with your family and your friends. Hope nobody gets hurt. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, thanks for sharing. I hadn't forgotten about all the people that are doing the sharing. I'm going to do something special for y'all as well. Y'all gonna make some mayhem, guys.